Hi everyone, today I'm going to give you an overview on the new GFcrew LITE system. So first we're going to create a new event. And you give it an event code which helps order it on the page as you can see over here. We're going to select a category so we can also organize if necessary. Where you can turn it to active so that customers can see it on the registration page. And it also means you can upload photos to it. We're going to set a max registration of 5. You don't need a start time, but if you have 2 games on the same evening, like a JV and a varsity, you can set the start time so that the customers, when they register, they can also use that as a difference to tell. You can also set an end date that is required. It can be the exact same day. It is helpful if you have like a weekend tournament that you're working. But yeah, you can just set the exact same day. Create. Once you create it, you're going to go straight to the packages tab. For this game, we're going to only offer a digital package. And we can edit this package. Let's say 65. And we'll add a preview for our customers. For now, I'm just going to drop a logo in there. The preview is useful for when a customer signs up. It creates a nicer experience when your customer's registering, but you can also use it just to showcase your work or put your logo in there. And as you can see, we still have it as active. And make sure you click save. All right. We are good to go. As you can see, we don't have any players or customers yet. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to register a customer. First, we're going to act like a customer. So as I've described in some comments to you guys on the Facebook group, your admin access is your domain .gfcrew.com/admin. Now, your customers are going to go to the same URL, but it's not going to be /admin. So if you're giving out your links, for one, your Capture Life ID, if you are a migrated member, will redirect to your registration page, or you can just start using your brand new URL. So let's do that. GFcrew.com. Okay, so here we are. Customer sees my logo. Download your photos is where they're going to go once their photos are up. But for now, they're going to go to register for action photos. They'll select their event, high school basketball at 7 p.m., select their package. If the other packages are available, they will show up. Continue. So the age group and team name, they can enter whatever they want. So say age group, they're 16 years old, or they could say varsity or JV. Team name, for this example, we're just going to say high school, and then their jersey number, self-explanatory. And just like position from Capture Life, they can just say, they can enter in the notes what their position is if they want, or that they're a lefty. All right. Now that they've entered in their payment method, they're going to be brought to this screen. It does show what they're registering for and the total and the package name. They will agree to text messages because this is how we're going to let them know that their photos are ready to download. And then also the regular terms and agreements. And then they will submit registration. Okay, now back on the admin page, we're going to refresh. Here they are. It is also going to send you a text that a customer has registered, which I did just receive. I also received an email that a customer has registered. Plus, you can see it in your notification tabs. Okay, so here we can see we have all the information in here. Right now, their album says 0 because we haven't uploaded photos yet. You can use this status if you want. It isn't necessary, but it does help if you have multiple players. You can also go to customer information overview and see all the information. If they are registered under other events, you will see it up here. You can also edit the player's information. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the second way that you can register a player. So you can go over to the registrations tab. This page is purely just to register a customer. Some of the use cases for this registration page is either to comp a session, so you only pay the $6 fee, or to give a customer a discount. The third use case is if, let's say, you're at the game, a customer wants to sign up, but they don't have any service, you can do it for them on here. So let's add someone in. We're going to just make up a number, make up an email, and we'll call this Bethany Test 2. So this is the parent's information. You're going to select the package they want and then enter in their player's information, jersey number. So it might show up as empty options. You can just enter in the age or JV, whatever you want, and just click create here. And it'll show up. Same with this. Okay, so now we're going to click create with order. You can either pay as admin or pay as customer. Admin is the $6 fee, so we'll click on that. The nice thing about this system is once you enter in your card number, it will remember your admin card number that you frequently use. So it logs the payment method so you don't have to type it in all the time. Same with the customers. So let's look at the customer side. They can pay the total amount of the order if, say, their service runs out or something during the game, or you can give them an adjustment for a discount. So let's say you're going to give them $30 off because you didn't get enough photos of their player last game. And then they're going to let you know their card info, and then you'll click pay. Okay, now the customer has been successfully registered, and we can view that by going to the customer and the players tab. Okay, so now we're going to actually ingest some photos for these customers. So there's two ways you can do it. You can either go to your apps and open the gift and log in with their browser, or you can go right up here to your profile and click go to gift. Click allow. Sometimes it may be blocked if you have pop-ups blocked. So now we're going to select the main event, and it'll automatically prompt you who you want to upload to. So we're going to say we want to upload to Henry. Also, it is important to download the updates for the gift, but for right now, we're going to wait. Okay, so as you can see, it does say 10 days remaining. For a single game package, you only have 10 days to upload from your first upload. So say you wait 10 days after the game to upload, you will still have 10 days after that to add more photos. If you have a season pass, you get 60 days remaining. That is the standard. So now we're going to browse for the photos. I'm going to click on this one, open. and we will process now. So I already have uploaded this folder before, so it is going to warn you, which is nice in case you accidentally click the wrong folder. It will let you know. But for now, I'm going to say that we want to continue because this is just an example. Okay. It says the photo processing is complete and they're copied to storage. So now we're going to go and make sure that they upload. We've had a lot of questions about the difference between low res and high res. I will show you, but the low res are going to be the smaller pictures that they see on your website, and then the high res is what they actually download. So let's go take a look. Refresh the page. So now we can see that Henry has 54 photos in his album. You can see all of them in here. Let's check it from Henry's point of view. So again, they will just go right back to your URL. They'll click download your photos this time, and they will enter in their phone number. They are going to get sent a code. If they are already your customer, they will get it. They have the option to send an email as well. So they can either click on the name or click view photos. It doesn't matter. They will get to their photos either way. Let's see. And now you can see all of their photos in their album. They are also going to receive a text that they have photos ready from your business. As I mentioned, these are the low resolution because they are smaller. Whereas if they actually download a photo, they get the high resolution. So that's what the difference is between low res and high res in the gift. Okay. Another thing that we want to show you guys is if you are, say you didn't mean to send these ones and they're of a different kid, you can select them and then click mark for removal. So these will be removed from the customer, but they won't be removed from the album. So basically think of it as a soft delete. So we'll say yes, and see now they're all grayed out. Let's go back to the customer and refresh. Now you can see he only has 48 and they're no longer down there. Like I said, it's a soft delete, so you can always click it again and click unmark for removal. Say yes, and let's see. And there it is. Feature that the customer has access to is they can click download all, which will send a zip file to their email, or they can click the share photos button, which gives them a URL that they can share to any number of friends and family. So this URL, as you can see, takes you directly to the album of that player, and anyone can use that. Lastly, I will show you that you can refund a customer if you go into the order, either by edit or the order number, and click transaction history. You can click refund. Enter in the amount you want to refund, and just say a reason for the refund. You can see that they were fully refunded. Now you've seen how to register a customer, how a customer registers, how to upload to a customer, and how they can view their photos.